Hello everyone, myself Meenal Gupta from Department of Innovation Engineering, University of Salento, Italy. Today I am here to give my presentation on the topic hydrogen's potential in a clean, secure and affordable energy for sustainable future. Let's see the today's hydrogen scenario in terms of some introduction. We all of us are suffering with this global warming, and the effect of global warming is keep on increasing, and it is really difficult to decrease the impact of global warming. Therefore, International Energy Agency, they have proposed the net zero emissions by 2050, and this report, actually this is a report, and in this report they have given a clear pathway to these global energy sectors, so that they can follow it and could able to achieve net zero CO2 emissions by 2050. And in this report, this International Energy and Agency, uh, International Energy Agency, they have also analyzed the present state of hydrogen in terms of its production, its storage, and its use. And it also gives clear guidance to energy sectors for the future development of hydrogen technology. Clean hydrogen is a very important topic nowadays, and that's why it is gaining a lot of attention by different energy sectors, and also this political. It has taken a political and business momentum also, and a number of policies and projects, they are being made by different governments all around the world, and therefore it is a time when this hydrogen production technology need to be scale up, and with its scaling, its production cost can be decreased, and aim is to use it worldwide, which is possible only via decreasing its cost. But the current problem of energy has many critical challenges, and these critical energy challenges can only be tackled with the help of hydrogen, because hydrogen has a number of ways in which it can help to different energy sectors, like transport sector, chemical industries, iron and steel industries, where there is a lot of greenhouse gas production, and due to which really where in these sectors it is really difficult to decrease the emission of this carbon dioxide and greenhouse gases. So it is important to use the to take the help of hydrogen, because it can help in decarbonizing such sectors. And without hydrogen, we have seen the impact of these greenhouse gases in terms of outdoor air pollution, and it is become so this important issue to remove this greenhouse gases from the environment, because the problem has reached in such way that around 3 million people, they are dying prematurely almost every year around the world. And this outdoor pollution in India, it is seen in a very big way, although this problem is increasing all over the world, and due to which lots of these international climate goals has been set but still this existence of these climate goals, they are not implemented very well, and therefore this global energy related this carbon dioxide emission, it was reached up to maximum in 2018. Hydrogen is a versatile energy carrier, and hydrogen technologies also existing nowadays. And hydrogen can be produced, it can be stored also, it can move, and it is able to use energy in many ways. And there are lots of fuels using which hydrogen can be produced. This renewable energy, nuclear energy, these are the we can say new energy sectors which are being used in the production of hydrogen. However, this natural gas and coal, oil, these are the fuels which were used from long to produce the hydrogen. Hydrogen can also be transported. It can be transported in form of gas by pipelines. It can also be transported even in form of liquid by the ships, very similar to liquefied natural gas. The transformation of hydrogen into electricity or methane is also possible, and these methane and electricity, they can be utilized for this powering houses, and as well as a feedstock in different industries. And hydrogen can also be used as can be used as fuel in transport sector. Hydrogen has a great potential towards renewables, because the problem with the renewables is that its output is not constant. We have seen the solar photovoltaics and wind, their output is variable, and that's why it is difficult to match this demand and supply at the same time, because this their output varies due to weather condition. And in this problem, the hydrogen can be a great can provide a great help, because hydrogen is one of the leading option for storing energy using renewables. And using hydrogen, it is also possible to store energy up to even a month also. And this storing energy cost also can be decreased using hydrogen. Hydrogen and hydrogen-based fuels, they can also transport energy from renewables up to very long distances, even up to thousands of kilometers away. So those regions where this renewable energy is in abundant, like Australia and Latin America. So where this whenever this energy is renewable energy is high, using hydrogen and these hydrogen-based fuels from those regions, the energy can be transported into another regions which are lacking with the renewable energy, and this way the energy can be transported easily, and it can be available to this energy hungry cities also. It has we have seen that the making policies and this technology innovation, it has a great power to build this global clean energy industries. It has been proven with the success of the solar power photovoltaics, batteries, and electric vehicles. So already we have seen the importance of making new policies and this technology innovation. It can help in making the society better, and therefore this with a global energy sector, this diverse group of governments and companies, they are attracting towards the versatility of hydrogen, and they are taking lots of interest in hydrogen production and its use in different energy sectors. However, to produce clean hydrogen and its widespread use in a global energy transition, it has many challenges which are reported by International Energy Agency. So, few of them are listed here. This hydrogen production from the low carbon energy, it is really costly at this moment, and also the this scaling up of hydrogen production technology is difficult and costly. And however, International Energy Agency, they have reported that this cost of this hydrogen production using renewable energy, it will decrease by 30% up to 2030. And this is because the renewable energy cost is keep on decreasing, and also with scaling up this hydrogen production, it can help in reducing the hydrogen production cost with the renewables. Also, the another challenge is that hydrogen infrastructure is not developing very fast. Its development is really slow because of not giving lots of incentives to the sectors which can work over it. And industrial level production, it also needs safety considerations, because this hydrogen, it is really flammable. Hydrogen nowadays, it is produced with help of natural gases and coals, which is not environment friendly technology. It is a it produces lots of greenhouse gases. So it is a big challenge at moment. And also this hydrogen production technology, it is suffering from supply demand uncertainties. And the present regulations, they are also limiting the development of clean hydrogen industry. So there is a need to work over these challenges to speed up the hydrogen production technology and to reduce its cost. Although this International Energy Agency, they have mentioned few near-term opportunities which can boost the production of clean hydrogen and its use. So let's see what are these opportunities. So there's lots of industrial ports. They are already existing, like this reforming and chemical production sites. They are existing in coastal industrial zones around the world, like North Sea in Europe, Gulf Coast in North America, and southeastern China. So all these production sites, nowadays they are actually using hydrogen, which is produced with the help of fossil fuels, and due to which it is contributing in emission of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases. So if these industrial ports, if they are turned into those hubs which are based on the hydrogen which is produced with the renewable energy, so just converting these in or transferring these industrial ports to use hydrogen which is produced using renewable energy, It can decrease the hydrogen production cost, and also it will help in producing lower carbon hydrogen, and it can also help in scaling up the this clean hydrogen production and its use. So there is a need to encourage such plants to shift towards the cleaner hydrogen production to reduce the cost of hydrogen. Also, this lots of this gas infrastructure is existing in form of natural gas pipelines. There is a need to convert these pipelines to spur new clean hydrogen supplies. And if just 5% of the volume of countries, this natural gas pipelines, if they are replaced with this clean hydrogen pipelines, then it will really help in increase of hydrogen demand, and it will also able to help in decreasing cost of hydrogen use. We are also already having these transports like fleets, freights, and corridors, where nowadays we mostly we are trying to use fuel cell vehicles, fuel cell based vehicles. So if these are if hydrogen is used in such sectors, then definitely it can make these fuel cell vehicles more competitive. Mm. And it will help in protecting the environment. And there is a need to start this international hydrogen trade as soon as possible. And this trade in hydrogen, it will be benefited definitely with the existing common international standards. International Energy Agency, they have recommended few key factors which can easily help in scaling up hydrogen technology. So these are listed here. There is a need to establish a clear role of hydrogen for long-term energy strategies. And also there is a need to stimulate the commercial demand for clean hydrogen. uh, when this hydrogen production is started, then there is a lots of risk for the first movers. So it is important to address these investment risk for such first movers like industries, so that they can speed up with this with used technologies. Also, there is a need to support research and development sectors to do more research in finding new ways, new technologies for the production of hydrogen, so that they can produce such technology which is more environment friendly, and as well as economical, more economic. And also there is a need to eliminate unnecessary existing this regularity barriers, and need to harmonize these standards. Also, there is a need to enhance international cooperations across the board in terms of standards, sharing of good practices, and this cross border infrastructure. So, this will really help in scaling up hydrogen technology if these recommendations are taken by different countries. This is the chart where the effort done by number of countries with the clear targets for deploying the hydrogen is mentioned. So we can see that the number of countries, they are working in different energy sectors, where they are working with combined effect of giving incentives with clear targets. However, many countries are there who are working in a few energy sectors where we can see that they are working with clear targets but without getting any of the incentive. And there are few sectors where many of the countries they are working with getting incentives without making such clear targets, and this is because of the challenges which are occurring in the hydrogen production technologies due to their initial phases. Let's see the India's scenario towards this green hydrogen production. So India has started its journey to produce hydrogen in early 2000. In 2006, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, they had released this National Hydrogen Energy Roadmap Vision 2020. And in this roadmap, they have focused lots of coal for developing this hydrogen technology, and also its use in different energy sectors throughout the India. This Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, they have also mentioned two important key factors which can greatly help in production of clean hydrogen. So they have mentioned that there should be initiatives for these greening future transport vehicles, which can be promoted by hydrogen fuel cell based vehicles. And also, there is a need for exploring possibilities for power generation using hydrogen fuels. And this roadmap also sets the target for producing green hydrogen up to 1 megaton every year by 2030. In this table, the different tasks which were done by responsible agencies of India for hydrogen specific activities are mentioned. So we can see that from 2006 till now, this Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Department of Science and Technology, Ministry of Power, Niti Aayog. So they have done lots of effort towards this hydrogen energy production and even in fuel cells. And also they have made lots of policies for production of green hydrogen. And time to time, all the efforts are being done by different agencies in India also. In 2021, the annual demand for hydrogen in India was around 6.9 million ton, and out of which the 53% demand was by refineries sectors, and 44% was by fertilizer industries. And this annual demand of hydrogen is going to increase even up to 28 million tons by 2050. Let's see the role of hydrogen as a clean fuel, that how it works, it can work as clean fuel. So we know that these conventional fuels like natural gas and these coals, so if they are used to produce energy, maybe via chemical reactions, then they are responsible for producing lots of greenhouse gases. And the production of greenhouse gases is really the pollutant technology, and due to which the use of these conventional fuels is need to stop for the energy production. If we see the combustion of hydrogen, then in this there is only water which is left. So the combustion of hydrogen, it is really environment friendly technique, and even it don't produces much contaminant, but we can see that its energy density is also really high. It is 142 megajoule per kilogram, which is 3 to 4 times of the energy density of diesel fuel or gasoline. So, with respect to this conventional fuels, the hydrogen is really with hydrogen, if we produce energy, it will be clean technology. And hydrogen, definitely, it has this high specific energy. Its density is really low. And with these intrinsic properties of hydrogen, we can say that hydrogen behaves as the most available sustainable energy for the future. And also, this hydrogen can help in with the fluctuating nature of renewable energies. Uh, if we have hydrogen, it can help to many sectors. Hydrogen can be supplied for these residential applications, and it can be used as an energy carrier. Hydrogen can be used in for integrated heating also, and powering this. Many you can say household systems as well as industries also. And hydrogen is also used in the production of ammonia, methane, and methanol, and in these oil refineries to generate this lighter oil fraction. And hydrogen is also used in chemical and pharmaceutical industries. And we have seen that hydrogen is used with fuel cell in automobiles. So hydrogen has this great future for its use in many different sectors. Although there is an immediate constraint with the hydrogen, and this is because it is really difficult, extremely difficult to store and to transport hydrogen safely. There is a safety concern with storing and transferring hydrogen. Let's see that how we categorize the produced hydrogen if it is produced with different production methods. So hydrogen is itself is colorless, but when it produced using different methods, then the produced hydrogen is actually categorized with different colors. And how we mention the color, it depends on the used production technique. That if it is more clean technique, then the it will be represented, the produced hydrogen will be represented with different color. So on the basis of this hydrogen production method, the produced hydrogen, it is categorized as brown, gray, blue, purple, or green hydrogen. So, as I told initially also that this most of the hydrogen nowadays it is produced using fossil fuels, and this is really a not environment friendly technology, because it is emitting lots of greenhouse gases, and this coal gasification. If we are producing the hydrogen with the coal gasification, then produce hydrogen is called brown hydrogen. So if hydrogen is produced with the steam reforming process, then it is called gray hydrogen. But even it is not very environment friendly technique. But nowadays we are using this steam reforming process for hydrogen production because of its economical friendly nature. And also it can be used for producing large scale hydrogen. Therefore, most of the hydrogen is produced with the steam reforming process. However, because in this technology there is a emission of carbon dioxide. So for reduction of this emission of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases, different scientists they are working on it, and they have produced one important technology which is called CCSU, carbon capture, storage and its use, where if we embedded this CCSU technology with the steam reforming process, then it will help in storing or capturing the produced carbon dioxide, and it will help in reduction of emission of these greenhouse gases. So if hydrogen is produced using this CCSU embedded steam reforming process, then it is termed as blue hydrogen, rather than brown or gray hydrogen. If hydrogen is produced using nuclear energy, then mainly it is termed as purple hydrogen. And lots of efforts are going on to produce this clean hydrogen, and that's why the lots of efforts are going on, so that this environment can be made safe, and that's why people have tried to produce green hydrogen. So if hydrogen is produced with the electrolysis of water, so then in electrolysis of water, because there is very less chances of emission of greenhouse gases, depending on which kind of energy we are taking. But there is a chance with this electrolysis of water that we can produce this hydrogen where there is no emission of carbon dioxide, and therefore it is termed as green hydrogen. And in this electrolysis process, the used energy can be taken in form of renewable energy. So if it is taken renewable energy, then there will be no greenhouse gas emission, and definitely the produced hydrogen will be very clean, and it is termed as green hydrogen. So the used renewable energy sources are termed as any of the source we can use, this either wind, solar, or hydrothermal or geothermal. Such kind of renewable energy can be used for electrolysis process. Okay. Yes, after production of hydrogen, before its use, there is a need to store the hydrogen. So we have already seen that this wind or solar power, so any renewable energy, they are actually their output is not constant. These resources are inconsistent because of the weather condition, and therefore it is really important to store energy during the energy transition period. So lots of efforts are going on to develop this different energy storage technologies, which mainly based on mechanical, electrical, biological, and chemical energy storage. And many of the this energy storage technologies, they are nowadays the people are working to develop new such technologies. But out of the existing technology, this pumped storage hydroelectricity, which is categorized in mechanical energy storage, this is the one of the most widely used energy storage technology. So let's see its principle. So in this process, the energy is stored in form of this gravitational potential energy, and it is stored when this power period is off peak period. Then this energy is stored from this low elevation to high elevation. And in this process, this electricity is generated when water is released by the turbines. This pumped storage facility, as mentioned earlier, also it has two reservoirs at different elevations. So whenever there is, we can say, excess power of grid, excess energy on the grid, and less demand for the energy. So that time, the power is used to pump up the water from this lower reservoir towards the upper reservoir, using these reversible turbines. And whenever there is a high demand of energy, then water is released downhills into the lower reservoir, and using this it generates the electricity. Another important technique which is gaining a lot of attention nowadays is power to gas technique for the energy storage purpose. And in this technique, the excess electrical energy is used to electrolyze water, and water is producing hydrogen and oxygen, and this hydrogen can be deposited either in gas phase or in liquid phase, for the energy storage purpose. So in this process, whenever the energy is scarce due to this weather condition, so in the reverse direction, this power to gas process can be operated, so that it can even generate the energy. So this power to gas process is really economical process, because it is based on this renewable energy, renewable energies, and also it can produce, it can store in large proportions also. So this power to gas technique, it has a bright prospect for the future energy storage. So with this, I want to stop my presentation. Thank you so much.